All right, welcome aboard, everybody. This is KSC versus NOCAP. Game one in our best of three on Warriors Path. KSC is choosing to bring an Ohio that looks like he's kind of a little bit of an each spec, a secondaries with a little bit of accuracy, just sprinkled in for fun. We've got ourselves a tank build Vermont, a reload Stalingrad, another reload Stalingrad, a unique upgrade Des Moines, two of them. One with outnumbered, the other with top grade gunner. And then we've got Yu Yang, radar equipped with torp and smoke. What?
Oh yeah,
Raiden
Zaf.
Shogun. Raiden
Oh, yeah.
Shogun. Smoke. Okay, smoke Yu Yang. I apologize. King Viper with the radar. And then the other other Yu Yang bringing smoke. I actually screenshot at the start of this because I'm like, oh my god, triple Yu Yang versus triple Yu Yang, ridiculous.
Every destroyer in this game a Yu Yang, Zaf. This is going to be more than a little entertaining.
Yeah, tell us about NOCAP, sir.
In the red on the bottom end of the map, NOCAP bringing a Vermont of their own. That strong Soviet bias there with his kind of a bit of a survivability and accuracy build going for the secondary range there in slot. No, that's secondary range, I think. I'm not sure what that one is in slot 3 without recognizing the icon off the top of my head. St. Vincent, of course.
Which ship? I'm sorry, the
Vermont? The Vermont. Is that I think that's just secondary and main battery range?
Yes, artillery plotting room.
That's artillery one, isn't it? That's artillery plotting room 1. Okay, so he's running that one and number 2. St. Vincent, of course, going for a primarily gun reload, a little bit of survivability there, picking up fire prevention, but skipping basics of survivability. He's got a Brisbane with him, that's nearest airport. Fairly standard build there, running outnumbered. A little surprising to see. Fronted by DG Fubar's Yu Yang, this particular Yu Yang running a smoke. And a little bit of a torpedo-focused build there. We see Julio El Guapo's Yu Yang. He is also running smoke now, trying to J-hook Waka Flocka's Des Moines in, a legendary Des Moines up near the B cap. Already some deep water torpedoes coming in from Flocka's starboard as he puts his hydro up. Mowgli's Des Moines headed for the opposite side of the same channel here, up through the middle of the map at the 7 line. Looks a very similar build, concealment and unique upgrade. Over here, headed towards the C cap. Big Cat killed NOCAP. Big Cat, I love the name. He is running. That is an other smoke Yang. So all of NOCAP's Yu Yangs are smoke Yangs, Zaf. So and then they've run. Of course, they've got a Brisbane on each flank. That's where their radar is coming from, and he's backed up by Lothair's Brisbane, which is actually a gun reload Brisbane. We have seen some Brisbanes built for torpedo reload, but not this one here. As early Stalingrad radar picking up the NOCAP Yang over here south of C.
Just a reminder, KSC banned gearing and NOCAP banned Moskva in this game.
Yeah, the lack of gearing definitely showing up in each team's destroyer lineups as, let's see, whose Yang is this? That's Raiden's Yu Yang for KSC, making the dash, picking up A, trying to bail out, as everyone is still trying to kind of jockey for position here.
You know, this is going to be an interesting game. If I'm playing either of those 6 Yu Yangs in this game, I'm thinking to myself, thank God, because, I mean, I don't have to worry about those torps.
Nope.
I can just sit in front and spot them.
Now, I got to say, I'm looking forward to this series, right? You and I have cast NOCAP several times up to get to this point of the event. They have looked really good the whole way. We saw them beat GWP back on day 3. We saw them beat SCCC on day 2. And here they are facing off the current Kings of the Sea again here in North America. I'm excited to see how this match goes. As Raiden takes a torp. He takes a Brisbane torp.
Well, that's the thing about the Brisbane, and that's why we were talking about earlier the gun build. You know, I've seen a lot of people doing torpedo build just so you can vomit torps all the time and you get that lucky hit, especially in a game like this where most of your torpedo weight can't even hit destroyers.
NOCAP knowing they've landed some big damage on Raiden, popping the Brisbane radar, but not able to convert the kill, barely able to land any more shells on him as he smokes running north to Hitaki's Des Moines. Now, Hitake, I mean, let's see how much longer this smoke has got. Oh, he's got plenty more smoke.
He'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be fine.
So Hitake is going to be up under cover. That smoke goes all the way to the edge of the cap, but there's no way Hitake is going to go that far south. I'm sure he'll start reversing back as his radar comes up to pick up DG Fubar. All kinds of deep water torpedoes going into that smoke looking for Hitake, but Hitake's hydro is up. I'm not expecting anything to come of that. Early caps both going to KSC, but paying a heavy price with Raiden's health pool getting just gutted.
Yeah, I don't know that I like Atake's position anyways. He's forced bow in and kind of stuck right now. The island is behind him. He doesn't have that maneuverability. He won't take a torpedo, but I'll tell you what, he has basically 20 to 30 seconds to essentially un-F himself and get out of this smoke.
Yeah, he's got to get back behind some hard cover there, or the Vermont's gonna make him wish he had. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he's gonna make it. Actually, looks like he's just gonna keep reversing and he's Homer Simpsoning himself out of this smoke screen. That's what he's doing.
He's just gonna fade back into the hedge, and no one will see him.
Meanwhile, now, I look at the other side. Look at KSC going through CCAP.
Well, I was going to say more like the Vermont. Look at Pikachu. Pikachu's Vermont in a very aggressive position here down the 7 line, firmly in between the B and C caps. You have to wonder, is he going to sit here or is he going to move? Now, Quicksilver Stalingrad just got smacked by somebody. That has to have been strong Soviet biases, Vermont.
Yeah, Pikachu's going. He's going. Why is he going?
I don't know, but KSC is just continuing to push on this flank of the map. They seem determined to kill Lothair. As these deepwater torps coming in on Pikachu now, he's going to take at least 2, if not 3 of these.
I don't understand. So a lot of times what I'm getting at, guys, is you get yourself spotted going to an island, and then you stop because you draw out the torpedoes that way. Did not happen.
Exactly
First
right.
kill.
Nope. Didn't happen there, as KSC does bag the Brisbane. They are firmly in control of that edge of the map as they run Big Cat's Yu Yang off with some extra Des Moines radar there. But I mean, man, I don't know. I mean, NOCAP is pretty heavy over here between A and B. You have to wonder if KSC did this because they were taking advantage of what they sensed was the team position, or simply because this was always the plan all along. Big Cat's going to lose about half his HP, but he is going to sneak away here. Kudos to him for salvaging his ship out of a really, really bad position. He's got some deepwater torps going in for the Des Moines, but they're all well astern.
Yeah, at the very least, that'll slow him down a little bit.
So now Pikachu's Vermont in a very aggressive, borderline precarious position. Julio Aguapo's Yu Yang diving Mowgli's Des Moines with some smoke. You almost have to wonder, do you think he's going to go around the corner and make the torpedo runs, Zath?
I would.
Stalingrad radar coming up now. They're trying to break Mowgli out of this mid. He just started moving into the smoke. He's lit.
Well, more importantly, I think the Stalingrad radar is there to prevent Julio Aguapo from even considering the YOLO charge. Look at that. He's actually turning around.
It has the added benefit of allowing Storm to punish Mowgli's Des Moines for being broadside to his guns there. In fact, Viper's Yu Yang coming up with radar again, also trying to allow more Stalingrad shells to fall in on Mowgli. And here they come.
Anytime I see this...
Mowgli is hosed.
Yeah, anytime I see radar going up like that and ruining a plan, big hit there.
Mowgli literally pinned between 2 Stalingrads with nowhere to hide.
I always think of Oblivion. Elder Scrolls. Stop right there, criminal.
So Mowgli was probably able to get dark, but he fired, and that's what let the Stalingrad off to his port side. That's Quicksilver, continue to spot him. If he'd held his fire, he might have been able to sneak away and salvage his ship. I was just about to give him props for doing so when he opened fire out of the smoke, and that's what sealed his doom.
Yeah, we've all had that happen to us, though, in random battles, haven't we? We're like, well, okay, and then all of a sudden you fire, and just before you do, you realize you're not detected. You're like,
oh, that didn't work out very well at all, did it? KSC with a very aggressive play here, now firmly in control of this line, cutting through the center of the cap. NOCAP having no chance to break into the C cap, very little chance at B. They're in control of A for all the good it's doing them right now. Yeah, they have to get a kill somewhere if they're going to get back into this game. Look at all the deep waters going in on the Stalingrad and Des Moines back here. Wow. Quicksilver takes 2, Warped Chaos takes 2, and the second wave is arriving now.
Brilliant positioning as Strunk takes down Warped Chaos.
Yep, they punch Warped out right through the bow. Quicksilver's going to take one more of these deep waters up forward.
The enemy is about to win.
And he does. His
right
DCP
there.
is off.
His DCP is out. It's his engine. He floods. He might take even one more. He is Zath. Check it out.
Yep.
Damn. No. Oh, my goodness. All skill, no luck, ladies and gentlemen. The torpedo expires mere meters from Quicksilver's hull. For all the good it's going to do him, he's going to flood out.
Yeah, but look at Strunk Soviet Bias about to take more deep water torpedoes.
He's going out too. And we talked about this before, Zath, right? With the Vermont. Once the Vermont is pressured, once he's in close quarters with something, he has no escape. He's simply not fast enough. He needs his teammates. No escape.
Look at down to the south here. We have some hot Yu Yang on Yu Yang action.
Yeah, but
2 Yu Yangs versus 1.
They have no way to spot Sate if he gets in the smoke. Or well, yeah, he is for the moment. My point is, once he goes dark, I'm sure he's spotted now because he fired. I'm sure he was caught in a gunfight. Yep. Now he's dark. They have no radar to pick him up. All of NOCAP's Yu Yangs are smoke Yu Yang.
That's right. Nearest airport goes down on the other side of the map.
Yep. There goes the Brisbane on the one line as Pitbull's St. Vincent pushing Itaki's Des Moines, but it's still a 500-point lead with 8.5 minutes to play here for KSC. You've got to really like their chances. The Des Moines is trying to escape to St. Vincent. He's going to turn back into the torpedo salvo that Fubar left for him, but it doesn't matter. The St. Vincent's going to punch him out.
Ouch.
So Fubar now, all alone on the A-cap. If your Storm's radar going up to pick up Waka Flocka, lots of ships missing here. Very sprawling game. You basically have action in about 2 to 3 places, right? We have this potential little gunfight that's just starting up again here along the 8-9 line between the Yu Yangs. Then you have the St. Vincent versus Ohio duel up north. And then you have what everybody's left around B, because Pikachu is starting to get pretty low as well, as Big Cat's HE starting to try and farm and light him on fire. King Viper's Yu Yang rotating this way, and he is a radar Yu Yang, the only one on the board who is.
I was just checking it. Also worth noting that Pikachu has no more heals. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, he's probably been through them because he has used quite a few. There's King Viper putting up the radar. Big Cat doesn't seem to care right now. He's just like, nope, kill the Vermont. Kill the Vermont, make it happen. Julio caught between 2 Yu Yangs. He should go out here in a moment.
Yeah, they're kind of selling the farm to get Pikachu out. I think no. Yeah, no.
They haven't gotten him yet. There goes Julio. Pikachu down to 1,200, and the game ends right as the shells were falling on Pikachu that might have extended the game. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I gotta say, Zath, I'm trying to rack my brain. I don't know that I've ever seen a strat from KSC quite as aggressive as the one that we just saw.
So this is the first time I've seen a Vermont push.
Yeah.
Between B and C like that, and actually work. Yeah. I covered one before where it definitely did not work.
It ended in failure.
Oh yeah, but I think that the key was the Stalingrad pushing on the opposite side of the channel. Just this constant, continual pressure straight down the east side. There was just no way for NOCAP to respond.
Well, and the other thing is that, right, and we talked about it earlier when we looked at initial deployments. That was NOCAP's weak flank to begin with, right? They had only the Yu Yang and the Brisbane on that flank, and KSC either seemed to figure that out or suspect it very quickly, and heavy pushed on that flank and made him pay.
Right.
Well, let's go back to let's throw it back to the analysts and see what they've got to say. I'm curious.
Sounds good.